Good evening, boys and girls. My name is Kevin Bacon, but some people know me as KBeast in the fighting game community. While I've been playing many fighting games over the years, Tatsunical vs. Capcom, or TVC, has been one of my favorites. It had a wide variety of unique characters and a set of mechanics that made the game stand out to others at the time. Before its release in 2008, we were left with the same fighting games for many years, such as MVC2, CVS2, and Third Strike, which were really great, don't get me wrong, but all of a sudden, wham! We were thrown this crazy thing with these crazy-ass characters. A brand new Capcom game with new fighting mechanics for players to get used to. Now, this game was stupid, but it also had a lot of great potential in my eyes. It required a different mindset in order to play it at high level. You can't get away with all the herp-a-derp stuff that scrubs want to do all the time. And it was really weird for players to adapt to, considering that they didn't get a new fighting game for many years. And because of this, it took a lot of heat from players as a fighting game. Not necessarily because it was a bad game, but because it was different. But that's only part of why this game didn't explode. Competitive players said,
"Hey, this ain't like no MVC2.
And casual players that liked it were more than likely not able to travel for competition. Even so, I honestly believe that the majority of people who liked or even played it had no idea how to use its mechanics to their advantage. Many times I would run into players who played the game, but didn't know how to play the game. While this would be something that would improve over time with any other fighting game, TVC had so many barriers against it, preventing people to want to give it a chance or for even players to want to progress. Like this stupid thing, and this stupid thing, and this stupid thing, and this stupid thing. And on top of that, players who wanted to needed to go out of their way to get a fight stick specifically for the Wii. And that's why I want to make a series of videos that showcase the goodness that is TVC. Not necessarily to get people to play the game as much as I would love that, but let's face it, this game is pretty much fucking dead. I want people to at least watch the game and be able to appreciate all the mind games that are taking place in a match. I'll be doing a series of tutorials on specific team makeups, individual characters, and the basic mechanics of the game. And with tutorials, I'm not talking about the super easy, obvious stuff like, pressing left on the stick will make your character go left. I'm gonna already presume that you know how basic fighting game mechanics work. And I'll also be teaming up with Dr. Science Bill from Chicago in a series called Tatsunical Tuesday, where we watch and analyze TVC matches, and we see impressive things that the players may have done during the match, or talk about areas that they could have improved upon. And I think the game would be a lot easier to understand now that a lot of people have a Marvel 3 perspective, such as the Baroque mechanic that when the game first came out, nobody knew how to utilize it, but now you could look at it as having infinite X-Factor cancels to make yourself safe, improve your combos, or go for mix-up opportunities. I made a tutorial many years ago on the Baroque mechanic and how it could be utilized. Feel free to give it a watch and I'll elaborate more on it later. I also want to note that I'll be mainly talking about the Ultimate All-Stars version, and I'll rarely be talking about that bastard of a child cross-generation of heroes. Now I just gotta dust off my Wii and find my old copy. Here it is. Now if you want to see more, click the links and subscribe to the channel. Yeah.